Apical four-chamber view, as I told you, this is a little bit anterior sweep. You can see that multiple apical muscular VSTs, and it is important to sweep from the posterior to anterior so that you will see the magnitude extension of the VST, whether it is a small VST or sometimes if it is oval shape or elliptical shape, you may underestimate it. For an example, here you can see four-chamber view is showing a small VST here, a large VST here, whereas short axis view is showing very large VST, what we have demonstrated here. So assessment from the multiple views is very important, whereas subsequent views will give definitely very good idea. I really like subsequent views in case of multiple muscular VST, so that we will get very good idea. Here you can see the multiple, one mid muscular VST, there is one membranous VST here, so that surgeon can do trans atrial repair. This is a very good paper. Those who are interested, they can read the JAC imaging by Shivkumar actually. I like this paper because I think the KK has got this idea and he published it some time back, and this is a 3D representation of the more or less same paper. Here you can see one VST here, another VST. In the subsequent anterior cuts, you can see multiple VST. So probably once you reconstruct that kind of VSTs, we will be able to repair that. Twisted VSTs are quite challenging. Sometimes you may not be able to pick up. You have to reduce the color scale little bit lower down so that you can pick up multiple VSTs here. Even I don't think a surgeon also will be able to do these kind of VSTs, because from the RV side it all will look like trabeculation. So probably it's very difficult. Whereas a circumscribed like this juxtamoderator band sometimes will be difficult. They have to detach the moderator band, or even for interventional point of view, I found this a kind of a difficult case to do the thing. Great result. We could not do the primary correction that particular neonatal period. We had to do pulmonary artery banding. Just to want to show you complex congenital heart disease associated with VSTs are quite different. They behave different. This is a tetralogy fellow with a little bit of restrictive subaortic membranous VST here, whereas you can see multiple muscular VSTs associated in this particular shade. And this is going to be very difficult in case of postoperative plan and management. Here you can see large mid-muscular, apical muscular VSTs in tetralogy fellow. So this particular case actually planned for different kind of procedure. You can see this is the intraoperative transesophageal echocardiogram, very big VST here. And what our surgeons performed, they have closed the major VSTs. The apical VST was not amenable for the repair. Then we had to do intraoperative hybrid VST device closure. The postoperative period was quite stormy in that particular state. This is a left-sided obstructive disease like coarctation is commonly associated with multiple muscular VST, and the strategy is again totally individual choice, whether you do the total correction or pulmonary artery banding versus with the relief of the systemic obstruction. So this is one of the post-operative echo where multiple VSTs were there. We could not do the primary correction, hence our surgeons preferred to do RV exclusion technique. Here you can see the right ventricle, part of the right ventricle is excluded. You can see here, this is the right ventricle which is excluded. All these VSTs are opening into a third chamber here. I don't know this is a correct surgery or not, but the child did this extremely well after a little bit of 1 or 2 days of heart failure, and then came for follow-up. Multiple muscular VSTs, sometimes a fast leak is quite common if the VSTs are below the moderator band, and probably those people need more diuretics and other decongestive treatment, or sometimes we do hybrid kind of procedures. This is one of the case where post-operative residual VST, you can see very big patch actually, very large VST, multiple VSTs, and in spite of the closure there was a significant VST, and then there was a heart failure. We had to close this VST with a device here. So this is another interesting case, a large VST in the membranous location, large VST in the inlet location here. You can see all views, how it's being profiled in subsequent view. 2 VSTs are seen. Other views, you can only see only one VST at a time, either anterior sweep or posterior sweep, whereas subsequent you'll be able to profile everything. So this child underwent subsequently with the two VST device closures during a recent workshop actually. So this is one of the case I want to share actually. We had multiple Swiss type of VST, 7-month baby, 4 kilograms on ventilator, and apical muscular VST, and our people were not willing to operate on this particular baby because of the nature of the baby and multiple Swiss type of VSTs you can see. We had to go through the foramen of Kuwait and then put the device here, and for the large VST and close some of the smaller VSTs. This child did extremely well and remaining holes closed during the follow-up. This is a follow-up echocardiogram. Thank you very much.